Alright, so now on to the first thing I'm actually asked to prepare in the question, which is the trading profit and loss account for the year ended at 31 December 2017. Okay, so I've just ruled my page, okay, to give myself 3 columns, and I've headed it. Okay, so don't forget your title, you will lose marks for not having that in. So trading profit and loss account, for Joe Inglis for the year ended 31 December 2017. Alright, and they won't mess around with this sort of stuff here where the number here is blank when you're in an actual exam. They'll tell you what year it's for. Alright, so as I said, presentation is very important for these questions. Okay, so you need to get the headings in, you need to have stuff in the order that I'm going to put it in. So trading profit and loss account, you just need to be really careful as you're going through it, not to skip over it and not to miss anything out. So look, that's kind of what I've done for the workings for the trial balance. If you want to like highlight balance sheet and profit and loss in different colors, you can. That can take a lot of time though, so just look, you'll find something that works for you as you do more of these questions. But I'll start into this one then. So trading profit and loss account, first thing I have is sales. And sales was 756,000. I've got returns to take away, so I might put the sales here so I can do my subtraction and put the actual sales figure there. So sales, often you'll have the sales figure here, but in this one I'm going to go sales 756,000. And after I've put it in, just tick it off or mark it in some way that you've put it in. So I've kind of written some stuff to the right of these, so maybe tick everything once it's put in to the left. So then I remember I have sales returns here of 10,800. So sales less sales returns or less returns. They're 10,800. So just brackets because it's negative, I'm taking it away. And if you do that, you'll get 745,200. All right. So that's going to go over here as the actual sales figure. Next, I'm going to get, so next I'm going to take away the cost of sales. You could also put the 745,200 here as well to kind of, that's fine as well. So less cost of sales. I should have ticked that 10,800 off. So cost of sales is going to be opening stock plus purchases, takeaway, closing stock always, plus maybe 1 or 2 other things. So opening stock is the one I'm given in the question. So that is 86,400. So opening stock. $86,400. You're going to add on purchases, which are 536,400. I have returns to take away from those, so I might just do that little bit of that's here. So purchases 536,400 less purchase returns. Purchase returns were here, they're 2,880. You subtract those, you get 533,520. So you put that here. As I said, you can, once you do that subtraction, you can put your answer here as well. Now, do we have anything else to add here? Common ones would be customs duties or carriage. And I have carriage in. Yeah, I'd carriage in the question. And then I said 4,320 profit and loss cost of sales. That's my carriage in. So 4,320 is going to be added on. Carriage in. there's no customs duties, nothing else to add on there. So I'm going to add the 3 of those, and I get 624240. And that's called cost of goods available for sale. So that's potentially what you could have sold this year. Goods which cost that much. But I still have closing stock sitting there at the end of the year, so I haven't sold that in 2017, the 116,400. So that shouldn't go in this year's account. So I'm subtracting it then to take it out. Shouldn't go in this year's account as an expense. It'll go into next year's one as opening stock. So that is less closing stock. 116,400. And then I'm probably going to sum it here just because it has its own name, the kind of next thing we put in. So if you subtract those from each other, it's 507,840. And then that's cost of goods sold. Alright, so you're going to do your sales figure here, take away your cost of goods sold, and that's your gross profit. So if we subtract those from each other, we get 237,360. Alright, and then what I haven't been doing, or have I ticked? Yeah, I've ticked everything as I put it on. Did I tick the 4320? Closing stock. Yes, I have. Sorry, I thought I'd missed off ticking some stuff as I went through the trial balance. So that's gross profit. All right, you're going to take away your expenses now. So less expenses, and you're going to have admin expenses, and you're going to have selling and distribution expenses. So less expenses. Administration first. So what administration expenses did I have? So profit and loss. Wages and salaries was an admin expense. I've put an asterisk beside it here because I have to adjust that in my workings. So where was that? That's probably would have been better off on W3 for working 3, but wages and salaries of the 133,200 that's there, I'm saying only 113,220 of that is an admin expense. The rest is going to drawings. So that is wages, salaries, 113,220. And then just tell them that that's coming from working 3. And up here, carriage in 4320, that was coming from a working. So closing stock, strictly speaking, is as well, but you're not really adjusting it. So you could put working 1 in if you want, but that wouldn't really matter too much. Grand, other admin expenses then. Stationery. And again, I've got an asterisk there because what have I done? Yeah, I had a prepayment to take away. Or sorry, it's a stock of stationery to take away, so stationery for next year. So the stationery expense I'm putting in is 2640. So stationery. $2,640, and that's from working 1 as well. Okay, so that's wage and salaries, that's admin. General expenses then should be there as well. That's just coming from the trial balance. It is 25,200. Take that off as you put it in. any other admin expenses in the trial balance? No. Okay, were there any others in my adjustments? Yes. Okay, so look, common ones you're going to see every single time is a lot of the depreciation is going to go in here as an admin expense. So I had buildings depreciation of 18,000. So depreciation. Buildings depreciation. Computers as well was the other one which is going in here. So buildings is 18,000 and computers is 2340. Alright, I don't think then I've any other admin expenses. Okay. So I'm just going to tot these up. If you're doing the question, you're a little bit unsure, you can leave maybe a couple of spaces there and then, you know, till you're finished with selling and distribution, but I'm fairly confident here I've got everything. So I'm going to add these admin expenses and they come to 161,400. I'm going to put that here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the selling and distribution, same thing, and then add them together. So next thing then is selling and distribution. So some of these kind of headings as well, you can maybe underline selling and distribution, you can underline maybe admin there, you can underline maybe less cost of sales. That's a heading for the next little bit. Selling and distribution then. So what did I have from selling and distribution? Profit and loss. Advertising, 15,840, but I note that I've changed that in working 6. So advertising working 6, it's actually 10,560 that I'm going to put in the profit and loss. Is there any other? No carriage here. I've noted that some of that will be selling and distribution, and it's 14,400. I should probably have a little working beside that's going to working 2. All right, and working 2 tells me the carriage, which goes in selling and distribution. So the carriage out, the delivering our goods to customers, 10,080. All right, so 10,080, and that's carriage out. The only other one then is the vans depreciation. So that's a really common one, that the vehicles are delivery vans. So the depreciation of them will go in selling and distribution expenses. So that is depreciation of vans. 29,700 is what I have here. Do I have any other selling and distribution? I don't think so. No. So that's everything. Again, if you're a little unsure, I think at this point you would have to need to top them. So you go through them, make sure you're not leaving anything out, so you don't have to go back and insert stuff, and it can get quite messy then. So if I add the 3 of those expenses up, it's 50,340. And then I'm going to add the 2 expenses together, and they add to 2,11740. And then subtract that from your gross profit. So gross profit. Take away the 211740, 25,620. Now, often this will be our net profit, or sometimes it will be in the kind of exam questions say usually not, as other stuff to put in. So what other stuff do we have to put in? So we're going to have other income to add on, and then the loan interest always goes down here as well, kind of separate to the other expenses. So I'll do the other income first. So add other income. And we had a few of those here. Commission of 12,060. So let's hot them and put them there. So yeah, here's one. 12,060. Other income then, discount. So this was discount received of 5040. That's it for the trial balance. So any other income here? Yes, I do. Okay. So slightly unusual, maybe a reduction in the bad debts provision. Okay, so like I said, usually that's an increase in the provision, and it will go in here with selling and distribution. But here the provision for bad debts went down. Okay, so reduction in bad debts provision. And that is 576. So add the three of those, and I get 17,676. So let's just add the two of these together, and it's 43,296. And then the only other thing then was the loan interest paid, which is 7,200 here, but I note working 5 because I adjusted that. So if you remember, that's the one where we provided for it and then did 8/12 to get the interest for the year, and the interest for the year we said should be 8640. So less loan interest. Loan interest is 8640. And if we subtract those from each other, we have 34,656. And that is our net profit.